Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you a behind the scenes of how to film a wedding video all on your own. So I'm going to be here today at this beautiful venue in Derby. This is the West Mill, and I'm going to be filming a wedding of a friend of mine called Ruby. It's going to be an amazing day. I'm going to take you through right from the bride prep right through to the first dance at the end, giving you lots of tips and tricks on the way. So it's a beautiful day. Let's get started. The first shot I'm going to get is a shot to establish the venue and show how nice it looks. I'm going to be using this camera, the Lumix S5. It's a brilliant 4K camera, been using it for a year now, perfect for weddings. And I've got this 35mm Sigma Prime. It's a real nice wide angle, and I'm going to be able to get a lovely shot, show the river over there that looks beautiful, and the venue itself. Now the other great thing about these cameras is they have a sensor stabilization that allows me to shoot handheld like you see here and still get a really nice steady shot. So I've just seen this little chimney here, looks really nice. It shows off the industrial kind of style of the venue. So yeah. I've swapped to a different camera body I've got. This one's got the 24-105 lens on. Which is very versatile lens. You can get really wide shots, really zoomed in, and I want to get a close-up shot of all of the river, the water falling just over here. I'm also going to shoot in 50p so I can have a nice slow motion shot here. Yeah, I've seen there's a lot of seagulls. I'm going to get a wider shot as well. Always hold your shots for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then you've got a nice long shot to use in the edit. Well, good. Hello? Oh, they must not be here. Hiya. You alright? How's it going? Nice to see you. Oh yeah. Yeah, lovely to see you. Thank you. So it's now time for hair and makeup. Ruby actually works as a hairstylist herself. She'd had a lot of her makeup done when she arrived. She's just doing some final touches with her hair, as you can see. Here I am, I've noticed Ruby's mum steaming the dress. It's lovely to get key people, close family members, and their involvement in the day, and you'll see that's a lovely shot with all the steam. I've gone back to Ruby now, get some more shots. It's important to always move around, get lots of variety, some shots that are close, some that are far. It'll always look good in the edit. Notice now Ruby's putting some little pearl stickers on her hair. So I decided to go around the other side and get a nice close-up shot to show what she's doing. Here's her bridesmaid putting some makeup on. You'll see Ruby's in the background. I just asked her and the photographer if they could just move and get a lovely shot there. Just that detail as she puts mascara on. Okay, so we're now in the room where the ceremony is going to take place. As you can see, it's a lovely, big, spacious room, beautiful. So what I always do when I film the ceremony is I film from normally 2 different angles, and then I often have a third camera in my hand so I can dart around a bit and get different angles of what's going on. So the first thing I want to do is set up a camera here at the back of the room. For this, rather than a tripod, I use one of these. This is a big light stand, and on top of it I've got a little ball head. Bought that so I can stick a camera on top. And the reason I bought this big massive stand instead of a tripod is it goes much higher than pretty much any tripod on the market. This is crucial because you can be guaranteed that your camera at the back of the room, which you don't have access to during the ceremony, somebody tall will often be stood in front of it and it will block your view. So by having such a big stand, it means it will shoot over the top of them and it will get a really nice shot. I've got a 20 to 60mm lens. This is the kit lens. 20mm is very, very wide, so you can get a lovely ultra wide shot. And it's perfect, a lens like this, for your safety camera. So I'll just stick that on the top there. It's hard to see the screen, especially if you're short like me, but it's got a little flippy screen. If you can see that, you can angle it down and you can see nice and clearly what's going on. So I've got my shot framed up exactly how I want it. If I double tap the screen, it will magnify in and I can just get focused perfectly on that table at the front, because that's obviously where all the action is going to take place. So we're now at the front of the ceremony room. This is where I'm going to set up this tripod here. This is going to be my main camera angle. I'm going to stick a camera on this that will run throughout the ceremony. I want this camera to be about head height, because that gives a nice flattering angle of both the bride and the groom, who are going to be stood in the middle over here. This is the camera I'm going to be using. Again, another Lumix S5. I've got this 24 to 105 lens on it. And also I have these little plates. These plates are great because I've got adapters that mean I can attach any of these cameras to either a tripod, a gimbal, or even one of those big stands at the back of the room. Just clips on, push a lever, and that stays on nice and tight. So this is the Atomos Ninja 5. It's a monitor and it's also a recorder, so it's got this hard drive on the back. Brilliant, because as well as making sure your shot is clear and in focus and properly exposed, it can also record a backup copy of that all-important ceremony. You just pop it on top of your camera like this, and then it's got a HDMI lead, goes in the side and connects it to the camera here. The last thing I want to show you is these. Obviously we need to record nice clear audio during the ceremony, and these things help you do that. These are made by Rode and they're called the Wireless Go 2. Basically it consists of this, a receiver that you can plug into the camera. So I just plug it into the mic input, which means all the audio from it goes into the camera. And then these two bits are very important. These are the transmitters. You can attach one of these to the groom. That will pick up the sound from the groom saying his vows, as well as the bride as they face each other. And then the second one you can give to the registrar. Clip it on them and you'll get really good audio through the whole ceremony. So I've just looked out the window here and I've seen how rapidly the river's flowing there. It looks really dramatic and it'll be perfect for super slow motion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film it in 180 frames a second. So we can just get really dramatic shot of all the water moving. So just get it in focus, and I'm going to get a bit of movement as well so that we can see through these window panes. Yeah. Well, that's going to be a really nice shot to include in the edit. Now I'm looking for other shots to put in the video. I've seen here, this is Ruby's sister. She's come into the room to practice the piano. She's going to be playing a song as her sister Ruby comes into the room. Got a lovely opening shot. I'm walking around to find a second shot now. And this is it, this is what I want. A nice close-up on her face. I want to show her expression, her concentration as she's playing the piano. And as a third shot, I want to show her fingers tapping the keys. I do a nice little rack focus here from one hand to another. Those three shots are going to work together really well. Now I've seen this floral arrangement, you'll see me moving my body. I want to get a shot with a bit of movement, just showing the nice flowers they've had done. Gone to the back of the room now, and I'm getting a nice rack focus shot, showing all the candles. And here are some photos that have been put out of family members very close to Ruby. So a lot of the guests are arriving now. I'm just going to get a nice wide shot and then some close-ups to show all the atmosphere and everything that's happening. So here I am framing up that opening shot. Got Ryan right in the middle of the screen, looking a bit nervous. And then I've gone in for a closer shot and there he is checking the time. I'm moving around, seeing what else is happening. And I found a mirror. Mirrors are great. They add a sense of depth, they allow you to get more depth of field and just make shots look really interesting. Looking around for any other nice moments. And here's one right here, a lady having a little chat with a little boy who's at the wedding. Very sweet moment. And finally, getting one more shot here of Ryan chatting with one of his guests. So now I've gone back up to the room where Ruby's getting ready. Her mum's doing some final adjustments on her dress. Looking for the best angle I can in terms of composition and lighting. Trying to put the bride at ease. Sit nice and smiley, Ruby. It's your wedding day. Thinking about the day ahead. Nice sit. Looking down on the floor, like looking at your feet, and then out the window with a big smile. Beautiful, beautiful, that's it. And here's the father. I got a nice shot of the father coming in and seeing his daughter on a special day for the first time. Well, the ceremony's about to start, so now I just need to mic up the groom and the registrar. Got these, the Sony TX650, and also I like to have 2 recorders, so I've got this as well. This is the Rode. This will be wireless audio going straight to the camera. Ryan, we're up to mic you up now, is that okay?
Yeah.
Super.
If you have to. Where do you want it there?
Yeah, just there, please.
So no swearing from this point.
No swearing, you're now live. Super. And I'm just going to stick this one as well. This is just a little backup one. We'll take them off once the ceremony's over. But yeah, excellent. Enjoy it. So as soon as I mic'd up Ryan, I then went and mic'd up the registrar so I could get nice audio from her. I'm making some final adjustments at the front of the room. And here comes the bridesmaid. I've switched to a 35mm lens at the front of the room so I can get a lovely slow motion shot in 50p of her walking down the aisle. Lovely happy expression on her face there. And here comes the bride with her father. Very important moment on the way. I'm stood there holding the camera in my hand and again getting a lovely slow motion shot in 4K. Get all that joy on her face. That's the shot from the back of the room from my safety camera. And here's the one I left running at the front. It's getting a good shot of the couple as they see each other for the first time, but it does need some adjusting, so you'll see me there on the camera checking audio, and I'm just about to adjust that lens on my main shot. I want to get in nice and close. I want the focus to be on the bride. It's her big day. She does have the priority here. So there we go. I've got that in focus. I can now leave that camera and move around a little bit. I've moved to get a nice shot with my third camera in my hand. I've got a nice shot of the registrar there.
Now, before your guests here today, you are about to make a formal and public pledge that will unite you as husband and wife.
I've moved around to the other side. I'm now going to get a nice shot of Ryan saying his vows.
May not be joined in matrimony.
And basically I'm going to move around a bit, get lots of variety with that third camera. But occasionally going back to my main camera, as you can see me doing here, making sure everything's okay. More shots I'm getting with the third camera now. The family, the ring going on the finger. And then this lovely shot here is the couple face each other. Shows how nice the venue is in the background. But back to my main camera because the kiss is about to happen. And what a lovely shot. Family and friends clapping in the background. And now it's time for the signings. So the couple are going to go around, sit on the table and do the legal signings. Got a lovely shot there of the mum, the bride's mum laughing, the couple, some of the guests, just everybody having fun. And then I've grabbed the safety camera at the back of the room, and there I am filming the couple walking towards me, handheld, nice and wide. Capture all that fun, all that excitement. And there they go, the ceremony part of the day is now over. So we've moved downstairs. I've just got these off the groom, got them off the registrar as well. Always important to get the registrar because they always shoot off quickly. So get those mics back and then get them bagged up so they're safe, ready for the speeches later. So this is like the drinks reception. There'll probably be some group and couple photos soon, but for now, the bride and groom are just chilling out with all the guests, chatting and mingling. So my main job here is to look out for people kind of laughing, people having fun, people who are quite expressive with their faces, and just to get some really nice natural shots that show everybody having a good time. So the first shot I've got, cute little boy. And then I saw the saxophonist was just starting. Got a nice shot of her and those fairy lights turn into lovely bokeh in the background. Now I saw a lovely shot to go with that. The little boy started jumping, very excited by the music. And then I saw a boy taking a picture of his mum and dad. Nice little family moment there. This girl in her own little world on a tablet, having fun. And then I decided to go back to the saxophonist and the boys, because the boys were really started clapping, and I thought if I go with an ultra wide lens, get the camera nice and low, show the world from their point of view, just a really nice dynamic shot. And I decided to get a similar shot of the saxophonist. I saw a lovely shot here of the little girl, this time playing with her brother, playing cards. I felt that was nicer than the previous one. And then look at this lady, I don't know what she said, but she's got them in stitches. And just some shots of people having fun and chatting. So we've just come outside, we're going to get some group shots now. Graham, the photographer, is organising that. My plan is I'm going to get a wide lens on the gimbal, get some nice gimbal shots of the group. The reason I do that is so in the video we've got lots of family members and friends included. It's a way of ticking lots of boxes and making sure that everyone's going to be in the video. Oh, it's windy. It's blowing the gimbal about a bit. Just need to level it up. There we go, good to go. Let's film the group shoot. That's it. Hey, don't be shy, Ruby. Don't be shy.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
So it's time for the couple shoot.
Don't go deeper. Right.
Needs some ND on it because the sun is still out. It's still harsh. On your weight, Graham, or oh, that's nice. That's nice. Looking out to the sea, like you get to the sea. Looking out to the sea. The Derby Sea. So try and forget that I'm here. Just having a walk to Westmill.
Never lasted a while, never will. Better appreciate it.
There you go, just have you holding hands. That's it. Lovely, that's great. There we go, just snuggle together a bit, Fee. Snuggle up. They're looking at each other and have a kiss. Just having a cuddle and a kiss. Forget I'm here, I'm going to count you in. There we go. That's it, looking at each other, just having a chat. I'm just going to get a bit higher so I can get some of that water behind you. So, have a kiss. So I've come up now to the wedding breakfast room. As you can see, it looks gorgeous. We've got the sun coming in from outside. Got these lovely glints of light on all the glasses. Just looks really magical, really atmospheric. So I've got my gimbal here. I'm going to get a lovely wide shot of the room. I'm going to get a bit of movement, which will give a bit of dimension to what would otherwise be a flat shot. And then I'm going to go in with my other camera with the 85mm Sigma lens and get some of those details. So I'm trying to keep this shot as steady as I can by rolling my footsteps backwards from toe to heel. So then I switched to the 85mm lens to get some really nice shots of the glasses. And here is the table plan. I went back to the gimbal to get a couple of nice shots of that. The guests came in, so I got a couple of shots of them laughing and having fun. And then the couple were announced into the room. Everybody stands up to applaud them. I'm on the gimbal, I want to follow them into the room and capture some of the lovely expressions on everybody's faces. I filmed this in 50p so that I can slow it down in the edit. Okay, so the desserts are coming out, which means it's nearly time for the speeches. I'm going to set up a safety camera at the back, just like this morning. That's going to be on the 20 to 60mm lens. I'm then going to have a tripod with the Canon 135mm f2. That's going to do really well in low light, and that will get a nice close-up shot on whoever's speaking at any particular time. And I'll be roving around getting extra shots of reactions and stuff with another camera in my hand. So let's get ready. So here I am, setting up the safety camera at the back of the room. Just like at the ceremony, I'm getting it nice and high so it can see over everybody's heads. And now I'm getting the tripod ready for my main camera, pointing it towards the top table and making sure everything's level. On goes the camera with the 135mm lens and now the Atomos screen on top. And here I am checking focus.
Just so they can, if they're on different tables, they don't need to share.
Oh,
but
yeah.
If you want them just to use one.
Oh, I could have a word with them and just see. Yeah, if that's all right.
Thank you.
Just because I've got one of these sleeves, and then if they pass it one to another, that'd be great.
Just use that one.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Here we go. It's nearly time, isn't it? No escape. So.
And you're recording.
Yeah, we're recording. We're recording everyone.
No going to toilet.
That's it. No toilet. So are you doing yours second?
Second.
Cheers,
Cheers, Dad.
It's father,
Rob,
then yourself,
me.
then best man. Excellent. So I'm going to pop one of these on you, just like this morning. One of them.
Yeah.
And one of these.
It's like I'm having an operation, Ben, if I'm honest.
I know. These little attachments. Excellent. One more. Has he got a scot-free? Here we go. Time, Dad. So let's pop that. Are you going to wear your suit for your speech? Yeah, brill. So I'm going to pop that one on. And that one as well. They're going to give you a hand mic as well. That's just to amplify your voice so everyone can hear. But yeah, you're good to go. So the speeches have started. I've gone back to my main camera, just double checking that I've got perfect focus on the father. That Atomos screen really helps as I can magnify in while I'm recording.
Ruby has always brightened up our lives, usually by leaving a light on in the lounge room.
I've then gone over to my safety camera to make sure everything's fine with that.
They both bring their own strengths to their relationship, and they've formed a great team. What Ruby has in buckets, though, is a great sense of fun.
Important to keep checking all of your cameras. I also like to move around a little bit during the speeches once I know the two main cameras are working just fine. I like to get little reaction shots like this one here. I move across to the other side of the room because I know I'm going to get a better angle for Ryan's speech. Again, just checking focus.
You go out your way to help others before yourself, and I admire you for how you deal with anything that difficult comes your way.
Really nice audio there from that mic sleeve, and it can record everybody who holds the mic. And then just getting some more reaction shots. Always get good reaction shots during the best man speech, as it's often quite funny and quite controversial. So the speeches are over and it's now time for the evening do. I head outside to get a nice shot of the building, and then I get set up for the first dance. So I'm setting up my safety camera again, nice and high. Tripod with a 50mm lens as my main camera, and a light. I then quickly head over to get a quick shot of the cake cutting, and the first dance begins. Here's a shot from my safety camera, and here is my main camera where I'm manually tracking focus with the couple. Everybody's invited onto the dance floor and I get shots with her father, followed by her mum and her brother. So I've gone freehand so I can get nice shots of all these lovely moments. And after that, I like to move about and just get lots of shots of other people dancing and having fun. The band, it's important to capture the entertainers. Decided to get some shots of them playing the guitar as well as their faces as they sing. And just all the fun of everybody dancing and having a good time. As well as that, there's always lots of people chatting and relaxing. So I use the 135mm lens to capture them too. Well, that's it. We've got to the end of the day. We've finished. We've packed away. All of our stuff's in the car. Been really fun. I want to say a big thanks to the cameraman for the day, Phil, who happens to be my dad. He's captured all this BTS. I hope you found it helpful. If you have, please give it a like. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments section below and I'll make sure they get answered. And subscribe while you're here. We're going to have loads more videos coming soon. See you next time.